Corn futures continue to pull back on Thursday as some scattered showers fell across the Midwest, while soybeans went the opposite direction. Michelle Rook is back with more in Markets Now.
Grains were mixed on Thursday. Rich Nelson with Allendale is with us with analysis. And of course, we have lots of things going on here on Friday. End of month, end of quarter, first notice day. You got reports coming out plus weather. What is the market going to trade today?
I think, of course, issues lined up will be USDA's discussions as far as these two interesting reports here from us. And that will give us some good short-term discussions for maybe a good discussion for the next hour or two trade after. But keep in mind, I think we all have to realize that weather is front and center and will remain so in these next few weeks ahead here.
Have things changed that much that we needed to take all of the risk premium that we have out of this market, Rich?
And I hate to say it, but these past few days of changing weather forecasts, we're pretty much doing 3 to 6 inches of rain for the key areas which needed it directly in front of pollination. So keep in mind with the small relationship that weather in June and May and April has to final yields, and the significant relationship it has to weather yields at pollination. I think this is a very big issue where we are correctly removing a lot of, not all, but a lot of this yield premium here.
What about the reports? Average trade guesses on acreage don't show much of a change in terms of what we saw in the March intentions, but quarterly stocks, could we get a big surprise there? And will it verify the tight stocks and strong cash prices we've seen out in the country?
And that's a big question. Now, for soybeans, the answer is really easy because that feed residual, that miscellaneous use category is so small for soybeans, March, April, May, we probably should not get a surprise there. But the big question is for us on corn, where there's still a good deal of feed residual usage in that prior quarter, roughly about 900 million bushels. So we can have a 150 million bushel swing perhaps on that subject. We'll see if it gives us any lasting change in price though.
And will we get much change in acreage?
And as it stands right now, the trade's not thinking so. And I'm agreeing with this as well. So in our viewpoint, we're pretty much looking at perhaps a minor 200,000 acre shift out of corn and into soybeans. At this point in time, though, USDA is probably not going to verify all of that movement. And the big question for us is what type of price response again for us. So it's not going to be enough to really change the general narrative of this year's supply focus here.
All right, it's going to be a volatile day for sure. Thanks for joining us. That is Rich Nelson with Allendale, and that's Markets Now.
To talk to Rich Nelson one-on-one, call 800-262-7538.